All right, so today we're doing a little bit of a land clearing, cleanup, uh, cleanup job. There's a lot to it, and I'll walk you guys through it. You can see Roberto Gatto there in the background. I'm in the new toy, a new Cat305. I know. Before y'all start on me, all right. Let me just explain. Um, my first video, I was talking about. I was just extolling the virtues of Bobcat. I still am. Uh, Bobcat's a great machine, great company, but you'd be stupid. You'd be stupid to not at least look and see what else is out there. So I did. I looked and I saw, and I got a cat. Anyway, we'll talk more about it, and I'll like run through it and show you some stuff. But it's been a workhorse. We've been on this little job for a few hours. You can see we've got us a pretty good burn pile back there going, and I got me a helper on the Bobcat over there. We're culling up logs and pulling them out, and some of them we're piling, and some of them are burning. Um, and we've got a lot of trees to get down. Basically, there's a lot of storm damage. If you turn the camera around, if I can figure out how to do that. Basically, a lot of storm damage, and there was a lot of. Let me just do it this way. There was a lot of trees that just like came down. The wind blew them over, and then when you saw them, the trunk stands back up. Big, huge pine here that extended all the way into the creek down there. So our job today, sorry if I made you guys motion sick, but our job today is to get this straightened up. And really, this is like phase one of a huge project that we're going to be doing here. And I'm excited, man. So we're going to get all this cleaned up. And in this spot right over here where you see the tree down, and there's a tree stump there, some more trees going to come down. We're going to relocate a 40-foot shop and put it there. Coming from there out, we're going to have a road. We're going to encase some pretty good sized stone in railroad ties and bring them out. Out in here, because this is prone to holding water and a lot of water damage and a lot of flood, very, very, very poor soft ground, we're going to put in a drainage system. That's going to be, so the ditches and the drainage system is going to be phase two. Phase one is obviously just get this mess cleared up some, so we can get in here and work and see what we're dealing with. But man, this is awesome. This is fun stuff, exciting stuff. Can't wait to dig into it a whole lot more and get this cleaned up. And I'll keep you guys with me as it goes. This is going to be several videos. I'm not going to bore you with an hour-long video, but this is going to be several videos. We're going to put the drone up in a little bit. You can just watch the cat work in the woods, and you can see Roberto Gatto over there. He's going after it. So this is exciting. This is good stuff, and we'll check back in. All right, so we'll do a quick update. This morning I was, let's see, get my bearings. This morning I was back here and got quite a bit done. I'll walk you guys kind of through this, and you can see there's something about getting to work outside and dig dirt. I don't know what else to call it, but so you can see Roberto Gatto there burn pile is quite a bit bigger. And we've got a secondary feeder pile there. Got a bunch of stumps. That tree on the ground, we just took it down. It was over here. Before you fuss at me for taking it down, it had to go. Over half the trunk was rotted. So it was gonna fall and just make a horrible mess. And I'll walk you back through here where I think the shop's gonna be. Not sure. So just right now we're just working on grubbing this out and getting some access, room to walk around. But I'm thinking that that shop is probably going to go right about where this small obstacle is. That came down in a previous windstorm. So it made a mess there and there. And so that's actually what prompted this work, was more wind and just to get this straightened up. You know, that's what took down this little pine. That's what took down that huge pine right there. We just got to get it cleaned up. And so in doing that, it was like, well, this would be a great place to locate the shop. So basically that shop is going to come down the hill. It's already assembled. It's a 40-foot building, metal building. It's already assembled. We are going to transport it. Let's see, I think it's about 12 feet wide, 40 feet long. So we're going to transport it with the Bobcat. We're going to let it make its own mode of transportation and bring it down the hill, down past that trailer, come down by where the Bobcat is, and then we'll come around this way, and then we'll set the shop up right through here. Now, like I said, this is going to be a road built through here. Sorry about the wind. There's going to be a road built through here, and that's kind of why it's so complicated, because we're trying to save all the trees that we can. Not like we don't have plenty, but listen, I won't see the rest of these grow up. You know what I mean? So I would rather save what I got as to try to replace. But in doing that, if they are not healthy, they got to go. There's a big bald pine. I think you can see it right there. It's going to come down. There's a broken poplar right beside of it. It's going to come down. That happened in another windstorm. If it's straight and there's not an issue with it, it's not covered up in vines, we're leaving it. But man, if it's got problems like this other tree had up here, half the trunk was already rotted and it had ants in it, it's got to go. You see the devastation that wind can do. I'm surprised that one wouldn't make it through many more windstorms. And what that does, it helps these healthier trees to thrive. They're not in competition for resources and water and sun and nutrients in the soil and whatever. So at the end of the day, it's the best thing to do for these trees is to thin out the bad ones, the ones that aren't healthy and whatever. That's my conservation speech for the day. So that's kind of where we are. This is just a quick update. There's the new star of the show, Cat305. It's a hoss. Love that little machine. Looking forward to great things with it and getting to do more cool stuff, make videos and whatnot. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so in the meantime, I got to get back to work. Is the feeder pile for the burn pile. We're at, let's see, the end of day 2. Actually, today is Sunday. So actually today is Sunday. don't work on Sundays, but we have wrapped up 2 days, and we're probably 2/3. So I'll walk you guys through here, and I'll give you a quick rundown of kind of where we are, and then, as promised, I'll show you some drone stuff. I'll show you some drone stuff of like phase 2, and then there's actually going to be some driveway and some ditch work as well. So this is going to come up from the burn pile. There's going to be a road. This will be gone, obviously. This big pine, believe it or not, 2/3 of it is already been removed, and I'll show you the other side. There's a big boy. So all that'll be gone. The road's going to come up and come up through here at these 2 stumps right here, and then right in this area right here behind me, that'll be shop. So you see the big stump here, so shop will be right through here, and looking forward to that. Again, that building's already assembled, and it's up on a hill, and we're going to bring it down a fairly steep road and bring it in here, keeping it fully assembled, set it. There'll be a big rock pad here. There'll be some drains put in, because this is really prone to flooding or swampy conditions. So we're gonna help this water get out of here. Up until the rainstorm and the windstorm that came through a couple of months ago and took out these trees. And look at this, how cool this is. This is the underside. So here's this big, gigantic pine tree. We started removing it yesterday, and it went all the way out past that pretty woman and those dogs. And this is the bottom. This is all it was, because as you can see, this is a lot of sandstone river rock. So it didn't have a lot of depth. Bible talks about people like that. They don't have a lot of depth of root, and big wind comes along and they lose their focus. But so the road will come by that pine up here, shop area, and I'm so excited to be doing this, be working on it. So I know it's hard to imagine what this is going to look like. So I'm just going to have to ask you to trust me. I can see major differences already from where we started. When we started, you couldn't walk through here. The old saying is, a rabbit couldn't run through here. It was so thick, so much brush, and you can see the log piles that we've got there, burn pile over there, stump pile. I mean, just the amount of brush and stuff that was generated was crazy. I mean, it was unreal. And up here's more. So that 2/3 is largely done. We're about ready to start on some grade stuff and dressing that up and getting ready for drains. This part, this last 1/3 down here in this bottom, everything from here over is going to be left alone. That's just woods. All of this is going to get the same treatment, so it's going to get cleaned up. And remember, I said earlier in the video, if it's diseased or hurt or rotted or already dead, it's got to go. And that way we make room for all these healthy trees. Man, look at this beautiful poplar right here. Tall and straight. And imagine how much stronger and straighter and nicer these trees are going to be when they're not competing with, you know, these poor little trees that are diseased and half of them are broke off and, you know, whatnot. So we're going to get this cleaned up. Took us 2 days, working till dark, to get up to here. So if that's going to be your benchmark, we can probably say we've got another day, day and a half to get this out. Cut up, pulled up, hauled out, and get it out of the way. This is cool. I just saw this. So years ago, this fell, okay? Whenever it fell, it split through this sapling. So when it split through the sapling, you can see how it rode it down, and you see all this back here, and then look, it curves and comes up, and this poor tree, curvy as all get out, but man, he is putting forth the effort. It reminds me, I got to call either Lowe's or Home Depot tomorrow and tell them that we've got another candidate for their 2x4 program. Because I think that's where they get their stuff, is they find trees like that that are more suitable for rocking chair rockers than it is for framing lumber. But so that's kind of where we are. I promised you guys that we'd do some drone stuff and I would show you like the ditch work that we're going to be doing. It was way too windy yesterday. That's why the fire wasn't going. It's too windy for the drone. It's too windy to fly, but it's pretty calm today. So I'll put the drone up and just give you guys an overhead of what's going on. I've actually flown over this a few times with the drone right after the windstorm. So I'll try to throw up some befores and afters of this. And then I'll show you the driveway and the road. Actually, we're going to rebuild part of the road, shore that back up, and show you the ditch line area that we're going to be working on. Super excited to get this project underway. Have no idea right now how long this is going to take. It's kind of open-ended because it's mine. So, you know, other stuff will take precedence, you know, as work for paying customers comes along. But I'm super excited to be working on this and get it going and share this progress with you all. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to learn a lot as we do it, and you know, to read your comments and you know, hear what you all have to say, and you know, just it is what it is. It's a work in progress. And you know, after that storm came through, we were handed a mess to work on, and I've got most of it left. I didn't waste any of it, so we'll get with it, and yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted. Stay tuned.